What's happening, motherfuckers? So, yeah, look at me. 3 things to talk about here. Well, 4. 1, haircut. Look at that shit. Actually, almost look pretty. 2, beard gone down to stubble, the sexy 5 o'clock shadow kind of stuff. Really starting to look sexy. Shirt, my god, and a tie. So yeah, well, the shirt and the tie is because, well, it's slightly more untidy now because I'm home from the funeral, but funeral this morning of my best friend. So, R.I.P. Bob. But I just want to talk about changes, you know. People change, man. It's the dude that I knew was a rocker. Like, you know, he was a big guy. I mean, he was 23, 24 stone. You're talking 330, 340, 350 pounds, maybe something like that. Big guy. And that's what it was. He had a heart attack. It was his heart gave out, which I kind of thought anyway, but didn't like to make the assumption, even though I kind of had. But you know, he was into Metallica, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Joe Satriani. You know, fucking all about the fucking guitar and music and the metal and, you know, drinking and you know, this was a dude who bought cheap cider in 2-liter bottles and would have drank it, just banged it back like anybody drinking a fucking glass of water, you know. The most beautiful human being I've ever met in my life, and that is without exaggeration. And I don't mean physically. He was an ugly motherfucker, but I loved him. Boys, do I have some stories with that motherfucker. But he actually got called Dinosaur Head once. Whenever we were working, we were trying to calm down a situation, and these kids that were causing a problem, one of them said, "Fuck off, you big ugly dinosaur head," to Bob. But that's, you know, big lad's gone. But like I said, changes. This is the guy that I knew, right? Demon for Jack Daniels, you know, demon for rugby, big guy, bad temper when he lost it, you know, but didn't lose it often. 7 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, Bob was anointed or enlisted or enrolled, whatever the fuck you want to call it, into the Salvation Army. He was a soldier of God. And that's, do you know what? That's a beautiful thing. If he was getting out of it what he seems to have been getting out of it, that's a beautiful thing. I don't go for that shit, you know, I don't go down that religious road anymore. I used to, I've told you that before. But, beautiful thing if that's what if the guy was getting something good out of it, then, you know, I'm so happy for him. You know, because the guy was probably lonely and shit. But, it's just, it's amazing to think the dude that I knew, I mean, we had some of the fucking wildest conversations. We had some of the fucking wildest nights, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to fucking start telling you guys about this shit. Because it was fucking unreal, the shit that we used to get up to. And this dude was now a soldier for God. I mean, he was planning on going off to be a minister. Again, if that's what the big guy, you know, if he was getting his love from that's all good, like, you know what I mean? But I have decided for the big lad, because the last place that me and everybody that I know, the last place that we knew Bob, the Bob that we knew, was at university, and it's still the summer, so oh yes, that's right, I'm putting the band back together. I was speaking to some of the people from the accommodation service. They're going to give us some cheap ass fucking rooms. I'm going to get a weekend organised up there, and we're going to salute the old guy's memory. And I said the old guy because I mean the old Bob, the Bob that we knew, the legend that he was. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and do that for a couple of weeks time. So, yeah. Oh, one other piece of news. Yeah, just to throw it in there, but I got partnered on this channel with full screen. So yes, now a partner again. I get to use thumbnails. Yeah, you can't beat thumbnails, man. Thumbnails are fucking some awesome shit. Yeah, that's all I want out of a partnership until I get big. Like, you know, if I get big, man, I'll accept the money. You know, I've got no problem with that. But yeah, so this is me, looking all sexy, and I will talk to you later. Peace, love, and puppies.